What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Fabe here, back with yet another one, and today I got a common one for you guys. Today we got the Jordan 11 Concord High. Now this is the 2011 pair, so as you know, they developed that nasty yellow-orange tinge on the bottom there. But don't worry, we got that good old Fabes Sole Sauce, so we're gonna go ahead and ice these bad boys up to factory perfection. Come with me, I'll show you how. First, let's get a quick little overview of the shoes here in their current condition before we start the process. Now, as you saw, the upper mesh is in great shape, but the soles here have definitely seen better days. But to be honest with you, these are actually in great shape for the actual age and the wear down that these have received. I mean, these are from 2010, so they're a very old pair. I mean, we're talking about 13 years now. And yes, the owner did wear these quite a few times. So for the age and for the wear down, they're not in terrible shape, but we can get them back to factory perfection. That's exactly what we're gonna do here with that good old Fabes Sole Sauce. And here's a close-up of the back and the 2-3 stamp on the heel there. And I want you guys to pay close attention on every detail of the shoe, how dull the patent leather is, the little rocks in the soles there, just so you guys know there's no smoke and mirrors when it comes to the end of this process. First things first, you want to take your Fabes Sole Sauce and apply it to the affected area only. Now in Jordan 11s, that happens to be majority of the soles here except for the pods. So go ahead, take your Fabes Sole Sauce, apply it, and then take a paintbrush and smooth it in evenly. Now I've had a couple comments and questions asking me if it's recommended to mask off the pods with some tape. And to be completely honest with you guys, it's entirely up to you. Now if you're unfamiliar or simply uncomfortable with the process, I definitely recommend masking off the pods just to give yourself a little extra wiggle room just in case you make a mistake. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, it's entirely up to you and your discretion if you feel like taking the time to mask off the pods. And the reason for doing so is to avoid any discoloration of the pods that may occur during this process. Now as I speed this up here, I want you guys to take notice of all the minor details in the soles here once again. And also take note of the steady hand. I don't have to mask off any of the pods because I have an extremely steady hand and simply really comfortable with the process. So as close as I do get to the pods, I don't get any product on the pods itself. And I make sure to get deep into the problematic areas where it's deeply yellowed. I'm going to make a quick little side note. It is 100% safe and okay to get it on the midsoles. It's actually preferred if you need to whiten your midsoles on Jordan 11s. So don't be afraid to get any on the midsole, it's perfectly fine. But be very careful when approaching the toe cap there. You'll want to avoid the patent leather at all costs there, so just do your very best at getting close to the edge there without hitting the patent leather. Now also take note on how much sauce it actually takes to do a full restoration here. As you guys can see, you don't have to cake on the sauce there. A nice thin layer is all you need for you to do the job. Now if you feel like you've caked on sauce a lot in one specific area, you can go ahead and just take your paintbrush and move that sauce right on over to an area that doesn't have sauce covered on it already. Just be smart, use your own judgment. Now after you got your soles coated in that Fabes Sole Sauce, you want to go ahead and cover the soles with saran wrap. Now as you can see, I like to use 2 pieces of saran wrap and have them meet in the middle breaking point of the sole there. What that does, it creates a nice tight seal on the sole, which keeps the sauce nice and moist, which allows you to have a longer, more effective session. Now after you got your soles all sealed up, you can go ahead and place them under sunlight or UV light if you have one. Now if you do have an indoor UV light set up, you can go ahead and extend your sessions anywhere from 24 to 48 hours straight in a single session. Now after your session is over, simply remove that clear wrap and thoroughly wash your soles with a little soap, water, and some elbow grease to remove that remaining excess sauce. Now also take note of how I'm washing the soles here. For most shoes, you won't want to wet the uppers, so I like to keep the shoes at an angle while I pre-rinse the soles. Then I get a nice deep clean with a generic cleaner. And here are the results after just one session at 48 hours in that single session. Now, as you guys can see, they are significantly better, and they in fact are icy. Now, yes, we do have some yellow and orange tinge there still, so we definitely gonna have to hit another session or two. But as you guys can see, ladies and gentlemen, look at the jump man there. It's more visible. Around the pods, it's more visible. And we're getting rid of that orange yellow tinge there. And if you hit it from the sides here, you can actually see that they are significantly better. Like, look how icy they are compared to how they were. Like I said, they're not done yet. We're definitely going to hit another session or two. But from that single 48-hour session, they are on their way, ladies and gentlemen. They are on their way. Now, as we get close to the heel tab here, yes, I want you guys to pay attention and notice the same cracks on the 2-3 heel tab there. I want you to notice all the minor details of the shoe so you can see that it is in fact the same exact pair from beginning to end. Boy, that patent leather could use some shine, but I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave that patent leather. It's as dull as it was in the beginning, and it's going to be dull all the way through. That's not what we're here to change, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to just change the soles. So let's keep going. And the next step would simply be to repeat that process if necessary. And on this pair, we got to repeat that process, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some more Fabes Sole Sauce, cover them with saran wrap, and then place them under UV light for another 48 hours and see what we got. Now let's do a quick little recap. Here are the results after that one 48-hour session. As you guys can see, still got that orangey tinge there, but icy. But we kept the process going, ladies and gentlemen. We kept the process going. And here are the results after two 48-hour sessions. And as you guys can see, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we are getting there. They are significantly better. But we're not done. Let's see what another one does. Here are the final results after 3 48-hour sessions using that good old Fabes Sole Sauce. And ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. These things are super icy. Back to factory perfection. Actually better than when they came out. Because when they came out, they were already yellowed for sitting on the shelves. That's what people don't know. These are what these soles are supposed to look like. These are what these soles look like on the very first day of factory production. The problem was that they were produced and then they actually sat on the factory shelves for a few months, which caused them to yellow. You could actually check the production dates on the shoes themselves to learn when they were produced and when they were released. It just goes to show you. But these are what these soles are supposed to look like. This is what Jordan Brand wanted us to have in their representation of the Concords when they first dropped. Same thing with the Cool Grays, which I have a future video coming up on those. So you'll see those as well. But here they are, ladies and gentlemen. Here they are in all their glory. And once again, pay attention to all the minor details of the shoe. Notice how it's still dull patent leather. Notice the same cracks on the 2-3. And just know that it's the exact same pair from beginning to end. Now they're just icy. And once again, it was all courtesy of that Fabes Sole Sauce. You can go ahead and purchase your bottle of Fabes Sole Sauce at www.fabesole.com. Product link is also in the description. And if you made it this far in the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, for I have plenty more and new videos to come really soon. And I thank you guys for rocking with me this far.